Wonderlands. I gotta check if this is up. I get an issue if the stream doesn't pop up. Right now, my mind's been distracted that I was even thinking about double checking if this is running or not. Okay, we're good. Although the kitty that was on my shoulder is not exactly happy about that. It's all right. All right, the overworld. Let's see. So I think this is what, video 5 or video 6? I don't know. I'd have to check. My mind's not on straight right now. I also got some gum, so it's been a while since I had some Trident. Anyhow, we got the overworld to explore now. Because Torg cast magic missile, and suddenly the ocean is gone.
Getting a real contains a shrine piece vibe from that dungeon over yonder.
There's a dice over there. Yeah, so the two dice I was looking for, one was in the village, and one was by a wind trap, like a wind tunnel that I didn't even notice. And that lore scroll I couldn't find yesterday was actually behind the smithy, which was just Jar talking about, oh, I never killed anyone, but I joined the GTFO because I heard there was a cool doge ring, and now it's suddenly become the only thing I want. But yeah, now we go back to exploring. Do some main stuff. Yeah, so what I might end up doing is that once I finally get my platinum, I'm going to be looking at either A, doing another run through of this. I might ignore the side stuff, I don't know yet. But at the end of this, I can also check what all the other classes are capable of and see what more in depth due to being able to change my multi-class.
You spy a shrine piece.
Ooh, shrine piece.
That's your shrine piece. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
We'll see.
An upturned bridge stands before you, awaiting your mighty thwack.
There has to be a way to cross that. Dice.
Getting lucky.
And now I'm convinced there's no way to cross this.
You see before you an upturned bridge. What's it doing like that? Could be useful if you thwack it over.
Tall grass, more like tall coal. Now let's clear out this camp. Carrying your greasers looks like a type of pirate. Ooh, level 24. You know what that means? Play the angles. Let's see, so our next will be Bounty of the Hunt for Action cooldown. Damage and handling might be my perspective. But I think affinity and magazine size might be what I'm looking at. Eventually I'm looking into this, but I always believe that whenever you start with a primary class, you should always fill out the primaries. And then once you're max level, you do whatever you feel like doing. This makes more sense to me. What we got? Ooh, purple. Another shot spawns Hydra companions on impact. Hot shot of the chosen one. Yeah, if chewing gum in the stream is a little distracting, let me know. I'll be a little more mindful of that.
Ah, you there! Help me advance science. I see your path is blocked by poisonous seaweed. Usually not a problem if you can just swim over it. Good thing I am the greatest alchemist alive, or at least the greatest in my family. The solution is my sea kelp solution. It will melt them away.
Instead of melting, the seaweed turns to stone.
Was it supposed to turn to stone?
Blast and fiddlesticks! The solution is not ready. I need the essence of pure snot. Go to the nearby cave and retrieve it for me.
They're not just in that cave. Nope. Okay, good.
Yes, deep within that cave you should find the essence of pure snot. Fight your way through!
What, I can't just sneeze on the screen and it will go away?
The look on your face! Where are your manners, you spotter? Way to finish them off!
Your snot is close enough to smell. It will be heavily guarded.
Keep it breezy! Gather round!
I wonder what class in this game would be considered the healer. I know that in most Borderlands games they have a sort of designated healer. I say sort of, but that really depends on how the traits and class mods generally work.
The essence of your snot. Quickly, pick it up. Savor the sensation.
One essence of pure snot. Enjoy.
Perfection itself. With this, I can complete the solution. Now, use this improved sea kelp solution on the seaweed blocking your way. I am the greatest alchemist alive.
The seaweed melts away, clearing the path.
If you see any of my brothers, give them a helping
Map
hand.
Wagtiff Shallows.
Look, poisonous seaweed blocks your path. Your quest is waylaid until you can find a way past it. This shrine is dedicated to Grindana, the patron god of experience.
Grandana. What a name.
Oh, thank the gods! You got my message! I was gonna shrivel up and die out here without your help. Well, now. Go on. And,
Pick me up.
whew, boy, I sure am lucky you came along, hero. I thought I was a goner back there. Now, let's find somewhere nice for me to, germinate.
A magic bean. That's a dungeon. Oh wait, that's a poetry
What's
page.
that yonder? That is a poetry page, baby.
So much for the poetry because I didn't wait out Tina's response. I'll eventually go through that because then I can get the dice and it should lead somewhere else too.
That town over there looks like a lovely spot to, take root. If you just give me a little flick in that direction, I'd be so appreciative.
Okay.
This whole damn town's been lifted into the sky by a giant beanstalk. Now, normally, I'd say hell yeah. But I came to check out the new foliage. Because I love that stuff. But there's some real bad plants up here, man. Real bad. They're attacking the town folks. So come help me out.
Oh, we got a side area we get to explore. Cool. Well, before we go to Tangle Drift, I got an encounter to check out, which is a dungeon and across there. Okay.
What? Coming from that dungeon? That's a shrine.
Never stood a chance. Why couldn't I have befriended a sentient rose blossom instead? What a kill! I'm so proud.
It's a badass pirate captain.
Healing vial! Get your healing vial here! I feel magical.
Under-barrel taser.
Cyclone! Emphasis on the clothes! Sorry, that was supposed to be a warning shot. Go for the eyes! Finally, that cooldown took a... Looky here, a healing vial. You and me against the world.
A shrine piece glints in the sun in a glinting manner. That dungeon over there mayhaps contains a shrine piece.
Dungeon time.
Hang on to something! Nicely done. Don't mess with the left. Overload!
Bested me!
Really makes the eyes water. Oh, Jesus.
Looky here!
saved you from a lifetime of embarrassing yourself. You're welcome.
Yeah, longer cooldown, more damage. Damage radius. But I think I'll take my other one. And then,
Well,
like,
yeah.
channel cast much.
Death by death cap. I think that's quite enough out of them.
Captain Swallow.
Oh, snap.
You see a shrine piece.
Cool. Bonk stick.
You want a shrine piece? You want a shrine piece? You get it.
It's funny the way Tina goes crazy about a shrine piece makes you think she's on drugs.
Willing to take a shot in the dark? I'm already one of the best shots in all the Wonderlands, but I want to be a legend. I've heard rumors that the Undead Army has uncovered the location of a legendary bow. I need that bow to become a true legend. Can you get it for me?
The scroll is full of salacious tidbits and naughty goings-on within the undead celebrity world, but one note catches your eye.
Hello, give me a minute. There we go. Hello? There we go. There we go.
Says a legendary bow has been found.
Join Kingdom Come 2. That's good.
That should be the place. Find me that bow and get rid of anyone in your way.
Oh yeah, here's this assault rifle I picked up. Check this out. Semi-automatic crossbow.
You absolute savage. I love you. Who's up for some fun?
Right now I've just been going with this crossbow pistol I found last episode.
Oh, you really thought you were going to win, didn't you?
So they decided to turn Henry into survival Henry mode.
I found some of the red stuff.
I can't wait to get
So they turned him from a slightly privileged blacksmith into we don't want you refugee.
that bow's gotta be in there. Get rid of the rabble.
Come on, hero.
Well, don't forget, they said, Hans, don't provoke anyone. And he's like, do I ever?
I beg your pardon. Magic time.
The bow must
Ooh,
be in that
purple.
chest. Oh, I can hardly wait.
Sapsucker of the treetops. That might be interesting. Let's see. We got semi-auto, 2-shot burst. Yeah, I already don't like this. It's not fully automatic. Bye. Fully automatic or bust. Legendary bow. Legendary bow tie.
It's perfect. This is the legendary style I needed to elevate my personal brand. Thank you, hero. Sorry.
Yeah, so this is pretty much the overworld now that Torg blew up the ocean. So I got two areas. I got one that's related to the story, and this one. Fancy. So they made it more like a survival. Holy hell, this area just got bigger than the last one. Well, that's the size of this map. What do we got here? 4 side quests, 5 scrolls, an ancient obelisk, 2 marbles, 21 dice, a rune switch puzzle, and a poetry page.
I'm certain this beanstalk brought with it some
This ought to be fun.
evil curse. I'd better check it out.
Indeed, fair hero, everything was not fine up atop the beanstalk. The magic bean was evil! Oh no! But it's okay. New adventures await in the newly, renovated town of Driftwood.
Because they didn't want you to make too many. No. That's the tea. Oh, that's cool.
No! Bad blight! Don't make me get more hedge clippers! Ah!
Guess you
What
could say
happened?
that guy got weed whacked. He is dead, though.
Oh yeah, Diggy Dog, we got evil plans up in here. Just a little something Tina's been cooking up.
Oh, here's the wyvern pet we got for Clomet Bringer.
glad to see you. You got my message, right? So you know about as much as I do about what's going down up here. But whatever it is, we gotta save these people. Meet me up ahead.
That's right. It's your old friend, the Fairy Punchfather. And together, you shall punch evil right in its evil butt. Press on, Fate Maker, because evil's not gonna punch itself in the butt. Although that would be...
Just see this mission casually did, and it's like, this is the open, the mushroom. It's like something from out of Alien versus Predator or something. Be Nagadon?
I've tried everything to warn them, but the fools don't listen to me. The omens are everywhere. My visions are clear. I've even read it in the chicken guts, and the chicken guts do not lie. Yes, a terrible misfortune will befall our town any day now. A seed of destruction will fall from the sky, and all will be in ruins. And to those lucky few who survive the calamity, I will look down upon them and whisper, "Told you so."
Yeah, I still thought it was funny for the story. Like, what a kumbaya session. But anyways, now whenever I complete these maps, I just be like, okay, good. Now I just figure out whatever I missed. Which, last map, I only missed 2 lucky dice and a skull. We'll see if I find them all this time. That's cool. Well, it's nice that the devs went with a little more of a survival RPG as opposed to a preset RPG where everything was practically ready. Whee! Oh, I could jump off that. Okay, let's go back there because I want to see if I can jump off that slide now that I'm made aware of it. This game practically took, here's a city, here's Jack and the Beanstalk, now explore the Beanstalk. Okay, jump right now. There we go.
You spies of poetry.
Okay, I don't want to pick up. Well, actually, I can teleport, so. Poetry!
Imagine a regent that stood on 2 legs, instead of a stately and stable 4.
For the rest of that poem, simply walk your little leggy legs to the tavern in Rayhoof.
Hmm. little jumpables like this area is going to make me question where they're going to be hiding dice. Ooh, jump shroom. Mario! What is this, Silent Surf?
What, this? This is nothing. Hardly a scratch. But if anyone happens to have some healing...
Yeah, too bad, no explosive jump starter.
I smell a hero around here. Did you miss me? What am I saying? Of course you did.
On it.
Let's open a window.
Oh, nice, I'm almost level 25.
Hope you finished your bucket list. My spell's ready.
Yeah, that forest is pretty hilarious. It's like, oh, Smurfs. You're just sitting there like, great. I am your father. They couldn't refuse doing that Darth Vader stuff. Yeah, I see a dice up there. I want it. There we go. Money, money.
Grinder by the duck.
RNG's got nothing on you.
Okay, bounty. Ooh. Oh, poison damage stand, gun handling, gun magazine. Nice. What you got? Another blue. Another blue. Where's all my purples? Great Axe of the Butcher. Attack speed. Oh, good. It's a lot better.
You gonna do that puzzle?
Don't jump. Okay. A sign tells you don't. Just do it. Alright, we're gonna switch puzzle. What do we got? Okay, first one's over there.
Hero, get over here. We got us some heroic ass deeds to do. You ready?
That's one. Second one's up here. Where's the third one? Oh, back here. What the hell? Oh. Ooh, smart.
Time of puzzle death? And the perpetrator? Why? Was the newbie.
Interesting when they had you a puzzle in the well, and then it's like, oh, there's a secret passage under the well. Where be dice? And never trusting a leaf here again.
This time.
Not the worst time I've died. No, that was the birthday.
It's a trap! Don't jump on it.
This obelisk will summon a winged wyvern, warped and wicked, and probably other W words. I can't think of it.
Oh, ancient obelisk. Okay. I'll do that in a second. I want to find if there's any dice around here. Ammo crate. Nothing. Nothing. Alright, start it up. Let's go. Oh, this item needs to cool down, so you wave whatever to cool it down. Because they have a system now for infinite use weapons with unlimited magazine, is they have a cooling down animation. There's my loot. Well, in the first ever Borderlands, they had Iridian weapons, and you had to wait for them to charge up. Second one, they got rid of that because they got an item called an Infinity Pistol or whatever. And the third one, they basically just, your weapon's too hot, let it cool down. So this one, they kind of made it like, add a fan or something because, there we go, oh, next weapon. You know, in most games you get revived by an ally, you don't expect to do more damage right away. In this game it's like, oh, let your ally revive you, you'll do more damage. Okay, there's the boss. Ultra... No, wait, that's not the boss. Oh, obsidian liver. More like Bloodwing to me. Oh. Oh yeah, I've been in those bugs before. Yeah, I can't. Oh right, there was a bug like that over in Skyrim. There was one of the vampire quests because you go into like this dark realm across the misty graveyard, and what would happen is it would tune out, and next thing you know, the sound is completely gone. And even if you reloaded it, you'd have to try and figure out when your particular, and the game likes to autosave, so you have to figure out which particular time the sound went out, and if you didn't remember it, you're pretty much SOL on that one. No, for consoles, you're pretty much SOL on that one. But generally for mainstream society, they always assume that you're always going to be on a computer playing. And that's always nice. I'll keep that in mind when I get to play it eventually. Probably during the summer. And supposedly, I guess the carbon tax is finally done. We haven't gotten ours in just yet, but should be mailed out on Monday. It's usually like every middle of the third month. Alright, what do you got to say, fairy prick?
Let me at those photosynthesizing bastards!
That's the spirit. Now follow me. I'm sensing some real evil vibes this way.
Yeah.
I can feel it in my berry whiskers.
His motto is the same motto as this Borderlands 3, except this time they gave him a tutu and butterfly wings.
Oh, damn. That's a fiend bloom. And it's giving off some evil mojo. These must
Yeah, I always like games like that. Actually, Drova does the same thing too.
to do my fairy thing and purge the evil. Hey, listen. We gotta cleanse the rest of these things if we're gonna reach the parasite and save the beanstalk. Pick me up.
Oh, isn't he cute when he's all tidy and pick-upable?
I can feel 3 more of those fiend blooms in my fairy whiskers. The closest one is at the lighthouse. Let's go!
Yeah, well, every time I come to a new side area, it's called I Look for Lucky Dice. So hold a moment, Brick. A portal here? I'm jumping in it.
Is that a marble near you? Break it. I
Oh.
want to remember. Everyone's calling us the Leviathan Riders now, on account of us, well, riding a tsunami into town on the back of a Leviathan. Wouldn't have
I don't even question why there was a portal there. I just jump in because, you know, jump in.
Spell. Silly troublemaker. Silly, super cute troublemaker.
Archery system? Ye old gift shop. What type of gift shop sells food? That's nice. Oh, I want that chest. Gimme. Grand prize. Must be related to a side quest. Oh, that's a slide. There's another portal over here. Nice.
Dang it.
Hand-forged hunks ahead. Well, mine now. Let's find it. What I wonder. I'll take it. Yeah, give it over.
I already missed Borderlands 3's auto sell feature. All you had to do is pick a rarity, and you just pick up an item, and it just auto sells it. Another spot to jump in. What we got here? Alright, in we go. Ratty Shack. Well, the thing about Borderlands and all their games is they love using references.
You guys keep fighting. I'm gonna take a breather.
No need to roll a nuclear.
There's a quest here. Let's go see what we got. Zosif's Manor. Must be an alchemist.
Ransom! Castor, come out of there this instant! I know you're both inside. You, I need some competent help.
A small favor.
My fool apprentices have locked me out of my home. I will need your assistance. Come this way. They are rifling through my notes and tomes, looking for dark magics. You must get inside before they unleash something beyond their understanding.
Well, look at that. Ugly.
As I feared, portal magic is incompatible with necromantic energy, like oil and water, or scar in human ears.
Nice.
Dabbling in dark arts, you must stop them before their foolishness costs us all!
On to the next one. Nothing
Oh,
like
my.
a job well done. Who's up for some fun? Hello, big chap. Need you to open the door there.
Can't. Gaston attacked me. He's gone mad. He's barricaded himself in the basement, performing the sacrament of Bard.
Sacrament of Bard? Fool apprentices! Castor must be stopped. Ransom, put your wretched, broken body to some use for once.
Master, I will try. Ow.
Okay, good. Make sure. Oh, there's a jump here. You gave me a hand. How thoughtful.
Right, wind.
Oh. That makes sense.
Castor, fool of an apprentice! The sacrament of God is not meant for you!
I've heard enough from you, Master. You're just trying to deny us true power. Uh-oh.
Apprentice, the sacrament of Bard is just a minor necromantic spell that turns you into a skeleton. You're less powerful than ever.
He looks pretty powerful from here. Fulminate! Hey, you learned that? Just like I taught you.
Oh, you're supposed to jump those. I see. Jump.
Seasoned PTs.
Jump. There, 1 second. There we go. Just had to make sure my AFK potion was active. Jump. Oh. Jump.
This ain't as bad as it sounds. Gather round. Ah, look at cast again.
Jump. Jump.
Okay, I admit, I'm getting carried away. Thank you for dealing with my fool apprentice. Leave my home.
I got 2 purples. Let's see what we got. Dancing Arc Torrent. Action skill increase effect chance and damage for 8%. Hold and release to cast. Ugh. Yeah, whatever, it's better than what I got. Aegis of Safeguarding. Regeneration, increased shield capacity, less health, damage resistance. Oh, it's way better than what I got. I'll take it.
Wrath the Pipag! Back to my perfectly shaped and sized body.
Excellent! You've escaped without the usual embiggening vertigo and teeth liquidation. Come. Here is your reward. You've done well, despite the machinations of my fool apprentices. Reminds me, Blyson, come out here!
I am sorry, Master. I tried to stop him.
Frostburn. Trays, cake, death. Cast around, pulls in nearby enemies. Ooh.
Well, your first act of ability will be sweeping up the basement. There's skeleton all over it.
Yes, Master.
Yeah. Or go on a choking spree. You saw nobody. Henry, you've strangled 100 civilians. How do you plead? Not guilty. They didn't die. Speaking of which, in Kingdom Come, when I was testing out something, apparently bandits or NPCs or whatever, if you start killing them, they'll respawn after about a week or so. Jenny? Who the fuck is Jenny? What do we got? Where are me lucky dice? That's fine. Dice.
Oh, that's one lucky die.
Okay, that was just the house and the basement of the house. Or go to the shopkeep, choke him out, steal his key, and raid all of his stuff. All that circling around and no dice. Yep. Now, in this place, I've learned to not trust the environment and not trust the leaves. Okay, I want up here. Yeah, I did World 1. Now I have to do World 2. What if I can make it? Yeah, the test zone, I've had those achievements done. They don't have a tribulation.
You look like a little angel in your
So apparently I jumped through that, and the game is like, nope, you'll still fall. Three new customizations. Just here, or is this another? Okay, this is the different fast track. Warriors, adamant plate of Damon names. Oh, basically, if you go to World 3, the enemies have like twice to 3 times the health.
Wake up, sleepy.
Yeah, how do I get there, I wonder? Well, I pretty much remember enough. I pretty much remember enough on me that if you ever want to go through tribulation mode, I can be like, avoid this trap here, avoid that trap there. But on a plus note, now that I have all that King Toad skins, I unlocked a Moto infusion. Burning Hunger.
In the bean-stockified town, a mighty, super regal beast is imprisoned and longs to be free. It's also pretty hungry, so maybe bring a little snack with you.
I didn't even use Bliss Hub or a guide. Yeah, and then you got me just being like, A, I refuse a guide. B, I'm familiar with jump puzzles. C, bring it. Either way, I got plenty of World 2 to go through, and I'm expecting, once I know what I'm doing, to take me a solid 30 to 40 minutes per time. And I need 15 coins from each world.
How is it I'm always downwind of you? You absolute savage. I love it.
I don't trust third-party sites, period. Well, they break because it's either the person in hosting, because it's... And the reason they break is because they're not affiliated with ArenaNet themselves, because it's up to the independent, let's say, contractor to re-update the program. But I've never trusted third-party apps. Yeah, exactly. Well, they technically are, but then they decided to, they do release a disclaimer that says we are not responsible for anything that happens while using a third-party app from now on. So any bullshit you get regarding that, we're not responsible for that. It's all on you.
There's a marble close by. Crack it open.
Yep. Well, they probably get a subsidized payment from them too to keep it active. Yeah, it's no different than when Jagex was outsourcing their botting. Like if people create bot software programs, they have to pay like a percentage or a fee.
I like the way his lashes flutter across the page. And the shape of his lips as he mumbles about possession and soul transmutation and dark bonds. His face is so good. That's a normal friend thought.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I never trust third-party apps.
Friendly.
I mean, if you're a completely new character and if you can afford to make 10 different mistakes and make a new account, by all means, go ahead. I'm not going to support or enforce it, but don't come crying to me when you got a problem with it.
Oh, you really thought you were going to win?
Viruses, and the very common one being keyloggers. Because usually whenever you get... I know that there are some sites that are considered trustworthy, but I treat everything with skepticism. Even when I play RuneScape and I do my clue scrolls, everyone's just like, why don't you install Alt? I think they call it a program called Alt 4 or Alt plus F4. And what it is, it's an overhead thing, kind of like Blish, to help you solve your puzzles and whatnot. And I'm just sitting there like, yeah, no thanks. I don't care if it means that I have to spend an extra minute eyeballing a puzzle on. I'll spend that extra minute versus downloading an app.
This parasite is bad news. The beanstalk is sick. And not cool sick, but like bad sick, as in ill, but not like cool ill. I mean like sick ill. You know what I mean.
Isn't it weird? Word can mean both a good thing and a bad thing. Like pretzel. Shock light!
No, it's the same thing as that when people go look at their builds, it's like, for all you know, you could even run into a virus just looking up builds from MetaBattle, and then you click a wrong pop-up open. Like, there's always that skepticism there, too. Because there are some sites where they have, like, a mirrored screen, and it's like, oh, okay, we got this, but then you click it, and it redirects you. But then again, there's caution, then there's over-caution. Yeah. Yeah, they could say no if they're not generating enough revenue.
This is cutting it closer than I'd like.
Resurrection.
Yep. Yep.
Someone up there must really like me. Or down there.
Oh.
Or out
Where
there.
the hell am I now? Oh, okay, now I work. Hasbro Entertainment, they got decent games, but they were never very reliable to begin with. Well, even Blizzard's shady on occasion. And then you got people who just hate BioShock for no reason. Oh, okay, that's which way, because this is not... Electronic Arts actually did pretty good with their games. I know that for a fact. Oh, one of the videos, if you get into it, dealing with Claptrap, he sends you a portal scroll, and he's like, "You're not supposed to see this." And I look around, and there's a screen that says Unreal Engine. Beef shroom.
I beg your pardon.
Compared to Borderlands 3, though, I like this game just because it's colorful. Like, it has more, I would say, atmosphere. But it's a shame it's also a filler game, too.
Sorry, that was supposed to be a warning shot.
Yeah, I don't mind them. The only reason I ever got interested into this game in general was the first one I ever played was Borderlands 1. But I also played as Mordecai in Borderlands 1, and I loved the hell out of Bloodwing. And in Borderlands 2, I pretty much enjoyed playing as Maya the Siren. Borderlands 3, flack for me on that one. This one, yeah, I'd have to keep experimenting more. So far, this is pretty close to the Beast Tamer. Oh, this goes up this way. Yeah, that was a lot of fun playing Skyrim in third person. Just pull out your swords. Even the sword combat was fun to watch with the animations. Or even when you're playing with a one-handed sword fighting a dragon, you literally just hop on the dragon, slash like crap. Whereas great sword users just literally go execution style. Boing. Boing. Yeah. Well, they kind of changed it up, I believe, in Elder Scrolls Online. I don't dual wield much on there, but then again, I'm not a huge stamina enthusiast. But they've always been changing up the game to make it unique. Like, they got things called as critical healers. Like, they used to say stamina healers aren't viable, and then they changed up a few things, and now stamina healers are viable.
Long have I lain in these chains, robbed of my fire to feed this furnace, while I go hungry. Free me, ape, and I shall grant you this bauble you so desire.
You know, my mother always told me never get on a wyvern's bad side. So, I'll help you, but you gotta promise not to kill me.
You are wise for an ape. First, you must still this infernal contraption, else the hatch above will not open.
Oh, speaking of which, did you see that Oblivion was getting a remake? I might have pointed it out that before. Yeah, there was like a teaser for it. What is this going to be, like a little mini crumbling jump puzzle? What the hell is with these things? Well, they each got a name, so they have to be a reference to something. Dolly 3. Yeah, they were doing that as well, even with the mods.
All right, machine's been managed. Next.
Somewhere near this prison, perhaps where the sun shines, lies the release mechanism to open my cage. Activate it, and I shall have my freedom.
Oh, up this way. You know, given that how long it's been that everyone's been waiting for Elder Scrolls 6, and then they're deciding, eh.
Numbers, go!
I'd have to probably look it up. You can even check if there's. I don't know. I'd have to check the catalog. See if it's even in there.
Oh, skip pan. Nothing like a fresh roast in the morning.
8 Okay.
Lightning! Nicely done. Get him out of here!
I need a different spell. Oh, it's down this way.
Nice!
I think what I like about this so far is that every area I've been to lately, if you want to fully complete and explore and enjoy it, it takes a minimum of 3 to 4 hours to be fully done with it. In most Borderlands games, you're pretty much done with the area within not even 30 minutes. Hey, Mufasa, what do you want? Lead food to pen. Oh, they call him Skeep. Smack Skeep.
Come along now, my skeepish chums. Right this way.
They're called sheep, but they're called Skeep. Yeah, the only way you can play Magic in Skyrim is if you like the best way I found to playing Magic in Skyrim was with a progressor mod, because they actually made it feel like it scales with the game. Well, here's the thing. I don't have a problem with a third-party app if it's inside the game itself. I have a problem going outside and downloading a third-party app to another piece. But if it supports the system and it goes through its own individual game library, like when you go through, for an example, Celeste's Dungeon Creator, and all the dungeons that people have created, they pretty much did the same thing with Skyrim. Because it's under their own specific... Yes, community-approved creation mods. Yeah, because there was one mod I really loved in particular, which was called Progressive Magic. And what happened was, as you trained up your skills, it would tell you whether it gives you an inherent boost. Like, they got rid of the reduce spellcasting cost reductions, and instead, as you master your particular spell, say destruction magic, it would automatically lower the cost for you and tell you, like, say Flames did 8 damage per second, and it's a novice spell. Well, by the time you master, like, say 25, 50 and all that, you can actually find going back to using your old spells like Flames, because it'll be like, oh, it does 19 damage per second at 0 cost. And then they also add in spells that Bethesda never bothered adding in for novice, medium, because they want to give characters the whole choice of being able to cast and shoot or hold the button. Like, even for magic, they made it so we have like a light prayer beam that does non-elemental damage, and it does bonus damage to undead. It was quite fun. Because it was quite fun being like, okay, I can keep restoration magic for undead and vampires and whatnot, and you'll keep your normal destruction magics. And the conjures, they made it so that way they were like various conjures, but they lasted a lifetime. Or like conjure weapons. I can't remember what they did with it. I know that they made it a lot better. But conjure bow was a lot of fun. Conjure it up and shoot some inanimate creatures and fill in some soul gems. Oh, you're gonna love this. Speaking of which, what they did for Conjure Bow is that while it does scale off your archery and all that, it also scaled off the level of your conjuration. So it would do even more damage, but they had to tone it down. Yeah, but the core game was, yeah, they basically, that's why I was telling you, when in the progressive magics, what they did is they got rid of everything they hated about the nerfs and put it back to make it feel like it was the core itself. And then they had realistic survival progression where you don't, like normally whenever you level up, you choose your stats. So they did it like Oblivion, where if you leveled up your combat stats, your HP would go up. If you leveled up anything related to agility, like light armor and all that, your stamina would go up. And if you leveled up your magic reserves would go up. Like they made it as authentic as they could possible. But then I lost certain mods and I was like, oh, come on. I can't even remember where I found these. Then there was a one with kid merchants, and it was like, oh, they got Argonian kid merchants. I'm like, this is not an Argonian child, but whatever. They even did like adopt a kid or something like that from the orphanage in what was that area? Thieves area. Grifton. Well, they basically had a sideline where they're like, oh, you don't like these orphans? Well, we got a lot more orphans for you. And then they casually had some of them as merchants. Yeah, Hearthstone. No, but usually whenever I use any of their community mods, I used any mod that made the game more authentic or challenging. And it was tons more fun, like with the added chorus enemies. Because normally all they had was chorus beetles and that, and then they added a few diversifies, and they hurt like a damn truck. Like they started putting more of the enemies in some of the basic dungeons to make the dungeons themselves feel like a challenge. And I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. But it was pretty impressive what the community could come up with. But like I said, I don't have a problem if their community supported mods within the game itself. That's why I said, oh, you want me to use Arc DPS? I'll wait till ArenaNet releases a gem store item called a DPS tracker, rather than going to the Special Forces training arena and smack a golem. Or if they want an overlay hub, they could be like, oh, we're going to sell you a scroll of the Adventurer's Guide or something silly. Hell, I used the world boss portal devices to avoid going to the event timer site. But then they didn't bother releasing like Path of Fire portal stone to keep you track. Okay, so I still haven't found 4 other scrolls, and there's 13 dice. Okay, investigate the lighthouse. Where was that? Oh, that's why I was supposed to go this way. Yeah, I would prefer if it was like that. It's like, why would I want to go to the Golem when I mean, they could say, the Arcane Council has decided the Asura have been working really hard to give you a little, I don't care if it's like a little Golem tracker overlay display. It's like you have a little miniature that's like a Golem telling you, you did this much damage, keep it up, or something stupid. Because with the cosmetics they release, they could do something stupid like that if they really wanted to. Well, the thing about the DPS tracker and Special Training Forces Arena is that it was also inconsistent. Like, it had an interval rate, and you couldn't adjust the interval rate at which you would like to see what your tracking was. Like, it would be like, oh, 15 seconds later, oh, 2 minutes later, oh, 5 minutes later, oh, 5 seconds later. Like, if it's supported through the gem store, I'll pick it up. But I'm not going to download another app just because I want to figure it out. That's why, you know what, if Ren and all them want to use it, by all means, go ahead. I'll just ask you for the input. But now I know that my support damage elementalist does a 10k bench on standard. So now I switched it up to a Celestial hybrid. I got 100% burn, 100% bleed, and bleed comes from a few other... Oh, new scroll.
Another glorious day in our quaint little town. Oh, how delightful it is to live in a place where nothing out of the ordinary ever happens at all. Yes, indeed. Everything is just so wonderfully predictable around here, and nothing ever changes. Time for another routine day, just like every other... Wait, what's that sound?
Well, explain to me how my support power build with over, I think it was like 220% critical hit and 100% crit chance benches 10k, whereas my Mirage can bench 12 to 15k support. And that's just full condition damage focus with no power amplifiers because staff doesn't do damage anyways. And yet, actually, even my... Like, certain power builds, I feel like ArenaNet has scaled them way down and below. But they're completely biased, meaning you have to pick a particular class setup and a particular weapon setup they haven't nerfed.
A knightly gentleman of the highest esteem is in search of a squire, high atop the beanstalk. Go there and aid him in his most illustrious quest.
Find Ron Revealed. I know how to play Spear Alley to an extent. I was just like, but you know what? If I'm gonna have a decent time with this one and do less than par damage than my normal build, which I still have fun with, I'm gonna take the ladder on that one. It's like, you know what? ArenaNet made spears to fully replace the staff elementalist. Yet the irony is the staff of the Spear's Elementalist's damage isn't even frickin' good. Like, I did all the crunching and everything, and I'm sitting there like, the only way you're going to compare with staff or spear is by running sword. I'm sitting there like, why would I want to run sword? Why do I need sword? They even nerfed the crap out of the hammer. I mean, great sword I'd understand, but sword, please. Oh, Dagger's a ton of fun, I know that. That was my go-to farming days. They even buffed the attack speed on Scepter, and I like Scepter Warhorn. Sword, never really cared about it because I'm not much of a melee-focused player. Spear, colorful, but underwhelming. Staff, I want Staff to be good again. Like, Staff for a couple of classes severely needs a rework into the 2025 and not being stuck back in the 2012 days. Kind of like how World vs. World needs an update with the program. Well, you know how the saying goes that technology is always advancing and then there's always improvements? I hate when they apply that logic to video games, but then they decide, oh, we're only going to buff whatever the hype train is, like, oh, our newest weapon is the spear, so we're going to buff the hell out of the spear and yet leave every other weapon to the garbage. Oh, fire and forget. Nice, I'll take it. Oh, dual pistols is a lot of fun with that real pistol 3. Just unload, here's all my initiative. Pew 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 for life. I used to like short bow on Thief, but nowadays I just don't even like it. It feels slow and clunky. Rifle I never liked. Period.
Looks like someone took a wrong turn.
Yeah, that's a trap if I can't jump there, and I was thinking there might be a dice. I mean, I see loot containers, but I don't see dice.
Bishop, bollocks, that river is cold. Nice to have dry boats again.
Revenant could use a weapon that's not hammer for ranged. Oh, there is a dice. Serpent's not that bad. Yeah. Well, the problem is Spear does have some range, but it requires a range of 600. Yeah. But you'll ever notice that whenever ArenaNet makes a new weapon or anything, they're trying to prove to players that condition damage is the way to go. And the only irony I can see with that is that You'll notice it in World versus World and in PvP, and you'll notice it in most environmental situations, and then you'll realize, oh, and they keep nerfing the crap out of power damage because of its twisted scaling for dealing reduced damage the more you invest into it. How do I get that? Or do I jump from there? Either I'm supposed to jump there or try to do this. No, these are meant to explode. Oh, okay, I can jump on the little crevice. Maybe. No, because it slides. No, you can jump on the beanstalk. Oh, this solved my question. Nice.
Get lucky.
No, because I was looking at it, I'm like, if you're telling me you gotta jump from there, that's a far enough jump, and I don't trust it. Oh, what's down here?
Yeah, it's all part of the plan.
Forgive me for being inquisitive.
Dying is for weenies.
It was incredible. I saw so many familiar faces. Obviously, I left as soon as I could.
And the Punch Father does his thing, magic-tastical thing at the feed bloom.
Yeah, Ren was telling me he was almost got his legendary medium armor, and I'm like, great, maybe you'll take my druid for a spin, and he says, maybe.
Nice. On to the next one.
Well, once you know what you're doing, it's a solid 15 hours a week, if I'm not mistaken, to get your tickets. I wouldn't mind if I could do, like, I don't mind War versus World, but what I wouldn't mind is an invisible commander tag where I can choose to turn on commander tag, then choose to share participation among friends, but at the same time render my tag invisible. Like, why can't I have that option? Well, I just want to know how that even works.
Oh, it's a party now.
Yeah, but every time you try to make command squad, it forces you to have a command tag. The only other way you could not do that is by joining someone else that doesn't have a commander tag and start it up.
Where are your men? Wanda?
No, because if it works that way, I wouldn't mind just starting in the World versus World, host it up, and if you came in and just wanted to sit back, I could toggle on shared participation and see if it works the way I think it does.
Hang on to something.
Like, I don't know if it has to be within a certain range, radius, or whatnot. But if, for example, I kill someone and you're AFK, I want to know whether or not you get a 10-minute timer added or not, because that would be hilarious.
something malevolent coming. Oh, did you just eat the very punch for that? Not cool.
Butter blue? No, bitter blue. Yeah, can always figure it out another time. Probably during the weekend, maybe. Or during this week, I don't care. Maybe when I'm done with the Super Adventure box.
Now let's find another.
The funny thing is, while the box is going on, I haven't even bothered doing my convergences.
Must be where the next thing blooms from. Let's get that
Because just keeping it like a singular focus. What, the new kitchen? Oh yeah. Yeah, with the tactics for some of them they changed, and the fact that they're trying to make my problem is, get rid of downstate. I'm tired of freaking knocking people down and then all of a sudden 5 other people come to assist. Or it's like, oh, you just downed that person. 10 other people are coming to down you. Well, their teaming hasn't been that bad lately. Like, even when Ren opts out of the guild for World versus World because of the better placements, the irony... Well, no, because the only way you want to get a good matchup in World versus World is you want to track down the guilds responsible for it, and now some guilds have openly admitted that they're not running during primetime hours because they would rather run during hush-hush hours. And I guess the biggest conflict with that is they don't want to... From what I understand, people just want low maintenance, high reward. Exactly. Exactly. My only problem with World versus World is the fact that it hasn't been properly updated since 2012, and I don't count Red Borderlands or Warclaw as an improvement thing. But that's just my short attention span. Yeah. Exactly. Well, generally, I think that was the original problem with World versus World, was more so the player. So I can go up this way, but there's this mushroom that takes me all the way over here. This ought to be fun. And before they tell me there's a dice on a beanstalk. Well, it's the same reason people don't play casual PvP. Because they don't want to be like... or even ranked PvP. Like a lot of people don't, because they know how to screw with the system. Because matchmaking, they allow you to bring another player, but you can easily just screw with it by bringing a low player and a high player and balance it, and force it to pair up with your friends. Like, people are always trying to look for a way to crack the algorithm, or at least swing it to their favor. That's why whenever you look into PvP, into rank matchups, you'll see people with 40 wins and either 0 to 3 losses. But hello, irony, you look and you'll find, it'll say 2 or 3 of the other players on that list are also 40 wins, 3 losses, and you're sitting there thinking, I wonder why. Hell, that's one of the reasons why I never liked playing Rainbow Six Siege. Yeah, I know, it's just called big. Yeah, and some classes have it. Yeah. Well, the irony is some classes have it better than others in terms of their setups. I wouldn't mind seeing Edge of the Miss. Like, if they made Edge of the Miss even at half the pip usage, I'd play in that map because I find it entertaining.
I hate that nefarious abomination so much! Even though I'm totally like at one with nature and all that.
With the obvious exception of those shroom creatures.
Well, yeah, but that's different. Those guys suck.
Even though the town got all messed up, at least the residents have higher property values.
Wait, so I could jump here and come right back. So are you telling me that there was a dice there and I don't know about it? Great, now I gotta look again. There's a little flat panel right there. Yeah, this is the wind. Wait. Yeah, have a good night. As soon as I finish up this area and all of its collectibles, I'm probably gonna play some Medieval Dynasty for a bit until I go to bed. But with the time I've been putting on this, it's realistic. 1 stream per. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to relearn the game. Because, like I said, short attention span, if I don't exactly have what I like going on, or if I just fail to understand the game, I tend to restart it one too many times. Like right now, what I've learned is whenever I start up my town, I have to treat the area as a starter town. Like a startup town. Don't just go straight into building wood structures, stone structures, just because it'll make your people happy. Just try to sort it out a little better. And what I was looking up, if basically mood contributes a total factor of 20% productivity or less productivity. So every 10% is 2%. It's like 2%. And now that I know, I'm like, okay, this is what I wanted to know. Thank you for telling me. Yep. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, that's that's why just doing like one of each map. Yeah, I know. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I know, and that was the intention, is that I wanted to see what the other characters were played. That's what I was doing when I was doing my Borderlands playthroughs as well. Because I was also wanting to... But I was getting burned out after Borderlands 2, and once I was reading up the skills, I was like, okay, yeah, this is going to be only appropriate for certain situations, especially when every review guide is like, Salvador for life, and I'm sitting there like, ugh.
You are here. Don't just stand there. Adventure awaits. Adventure and a princess.
Ron review.
Night never keeps a princess waiting, huh?
This is some sort of esteemed squire.
It would be nice to hear songs about me saving someone for a change. Most of them about dismemberment.
You trouble yourself overmuch with the mundane, my friend. This is a quest for love. Now, quickly, to the Cyclops lair. And always remember to take the scenic route. Life's too short, Squire.
Yeah, I used to do the same, and that's how I was always broke for buying, and then the next thing you know, I got 30 trophies I didn't do. Like, I had the same mentality, I'm just trying to control that mentality.
Squire, look! The monster's mushroom minions!
Or I should say, I'm trying to be a little more conservative.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty. I feel magical.
Exit. Yep.
Give it a minute. More compost for the heat. You have to do better than that.
I don't understand. Where's the Cyclops? You don't see the giant with one eye?
Yeah, I get nostalgic too.
Oh, wait. Does this guy think the clock tower with one eye is a Cyclops?
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I love some of the Nintendo games. Like, Nintendo's did really well with their emulators.
You're rolling dice with a teenager to swing imaginary swords.
You're rolling the dice with a teenager. I missed that comment about it, but then I saw you rolling dice with a teenager. Yeah. Yeah, I used to do this, like, even when Elden Ring's on like, when I finished Elden Ring, I didn't play it for 2 years. Then they told me Shadow of the Erd Tree was coming out, and I was like, okay, I want to go back, because I want to re-explore, see all the new updates, and prep my characters for the DLCs. I played it, and did the DLC on my newest character because I had 2 pre-prepped characters already.
Just gonna go along with the dangerous delusional.
I didn't even finish the DLC for my 2 pre-prepped characters, but I did do the DLC on my newest character. So it was like, oops.
That's not it. Cyclops is down, but but who knows for how long. Quickly, Squire, quickly! To the castle skip!
Oh, I love.
He rises!
I think the original Dark Souls was called Demon Souls. Yeah, there was Demon Souls, then Dark Souls 1, 2, and then Bloodborne was in between, then Dark Souls 3. I can't do riposte or parries to save my life. I always walk in with a shield, block up if necessary. I've done playthroughs where I've done it without a shield, and I still can't parry, but I mostly focused on dodge rolling and curved blades. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. Yeah, I've never used the rapiers.
Oh, misery! Thy name is Rivote! Cyclops jogged me with something!
Yeah, I'm the same way with that.
I can scarce go on, but hark! I hear the princess cry! Press on without me! Find the princess!
Yeah, like for me, it's like,
You mean there's actually a princess that needs help?
yeah, what I was doing when I first played is I grabbed a great sword that I got and stuck with it and a kite shield. Second time around, I wanted to use curved blades and I focused more on dodging. And I'm sitting there like, you know what? And then I tried out the rapiers. I never liked them. I don't know why. I just didn't like them. Didn't even like spears.
And when all hope has fled, France be reprieve. Perfect. Now then, next answer. What rhymes with bosoms? Castle? Preston? Oh, I have it. Cushions. Aha!
Yeah.
That I might lay here composing. Poet all my life. All my years.
Yeah, whenever I played Dark Souls.
Why mad? For making an adventure of each.
Oh, I'm just waiting for this guy. He's just babbling. Yeah.
Well, that was about as I expected. Where'd you learn that? Time for a spell.
Yep. Now, if I ever did something with Elden Ring, it'd be like, hello, I'm trying to do a no healing playthrough. I expect to really suck at this, so bear with me. And next thing you know, I'm like, oh, I'm actually enjoying this for some weird reason.
I was looking forward to rescuing a real princess. Another tower. Oh, the doll! Of course! I think I'm getting the hang of this. Let's go, princess!
Yeah.
You're back!
Yeah, everyone has a flavor of playstyle.
Have you brought me my sweet, sweet daffodil?
Here you go. Not much of a conversationalist, is she?
Why, my squire, you must be quite blind to think this common made a princess. Meaning no offense, madame. The princess has the tall and straight-back bearing of royalty, the sleek silhouette of noble refinement, and has long blonde hair, straight as a quiver of golden arrows. Quickly, quickly, go get the real
If I remember
princess.
correctly, fast rolling is where your equipment encumbrance is under 25%.
I cannot apologize enough for my squire's behavior. Blocking you from your home in such a way.
Oh, I tried doing that for Elden Ring, where I wanted to keep a particular equipment set to a certain weight. I failed at that miserably. Because everything I liked using was too heavy.
I think that's quite enough out of you.
I even tried doing a twin blade build on Elden Ring, and I just couldn't make it work.
Hey
Princess
there,
Broom.
Blondie. You must be the princess. No, don't trouble yourself. I've always wanted to carry a princess to safety.
Have you the princess at last?
Yeah.
Yep, one totally real princess for a totally real knight. Swept her off her feet.
Ah, now that we are reunited, our quest...
I don't even do any of those on Elden Ring. The worst I've ever done for a parry is one of my favorite ashes called Raptor of the Mist. And it's not a parry, it's actually a timed evade skill. Like, if it's instead of blocking or riposte or anything, if you can get the timing off, it basically shrouds you in a mist of feathers and enables you to get a jump attack in. And it's really handy in one of those Crucible dungeons. Because there's these instant kill marionettes. And if you parry with Raptor of the Mist right at the last second, those immunity frames will let you bypass without having to run into a safe spot. Like, I've done all those builds, like Arcane build, I've done an Intelligence build. My least success, I think, was a Dex build. And I couldn't really be bothered with a Strength build, but it's alright. Kill Cyclops' minions, escape with Ron Riviere.
See, love sweeps away the dust, like a brush, or feather duster, or some birthday sweeps, yeah?
And the worst part is I wasn't even paying attention to the subtext.
For a second, I would leave you in the clutches of the wretched one I missed. Hey, every moment.
Speaking of which, that game's for free. I was gonna go check it out. Yeah, I've heard about it. It's actually free and I can completely play it now because I was actually craving playing... Like, I was craving to play Star Wars after all that binge watching.
He's in a love trance. We're gonna have to get physical to snap him out of it.
I love trans.
No way, girl. I only narrate up to 5th base. After that, you on your own.
Up to 5th base,
No, I'm
yeah.
saying we have to hit him. Get your mind out of the... Wait, what's 5th base?
What's 5th base?
5th base is tea and crumpets, but without a chaperone. Just talking about it feels scandalous.
I thought Fifth Base was exchanging file directories with totally lossless compression.
Where are you guys getting all these bases?
It can't be, and yet... Yes. Oh, yeah, thank you.
Riviet's shield evasion. Until death is all life.
We made good already.
Health regenerates while board is full. Ooh.
Don't just stand there. Adventure awaits. Adventure and a princess. And night never keeps a princess waiting, huh?
Yeah, once I finish up Wonderlands, I'll definitely do a couple streams of Medieval and all that. It gets a bit repetitive after a while. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm trying to do for the Dynasty. Yep. Basically, just think crafting simulation. You probably only would get through like one, and then it's like, oh, okay. Pretty generic.
We must away to that grand adventure called love. Remember all I've taught you, and you shall go far. This world is full of adventures, and will only keep your eyes and your heart ever open to its wonder. Now, bid me adieu, fair squire, for I must away with a swiftness. The knight never keeps a princess waiting, after all.
Maybe you're right. There's not enough wonder in this world. Being with you made it feel...
Yeah, some of the trope.
At least for a little while. I'll see you around, Rivotang.
Yeah, the second run would be the idea. I think the second run sounds like my next Borderlands character, where I just like, okay, you know what? I don't care about these lucky dice. I don't care about this. Just go.
Yeah, he's fine.
But once I got into a certain mentality fix, it's like,
Sorry, that was supposed to be a warning shot.
okay, where the hell am I now? Oh, okay. Usually whenever I did trophies, it would be off script or, but a lot of these, it just comes in the way. Like doing all the quests is just all the quests. The only thing that's part of it is the loot spore, the fact that I have to run around and find dice.
Now find that theme bloom.
That sounds like a nightmare. That sounds like exactly what I did for Borderlands 2. 6 Vault Hunters. I did 3, and I was ready to quit after I did all the DLCs. And I was like, not with these. I mean, I could have fun with these characters, but I'm wiped. Because when I was doing Borderlands pre-sequel with each character and all the DLCs, it would take me not even 20 hours. I'm looking at a minimum of 40 to 50 hours, including all the excess bullshit on Borderlands 2.
Really makes the eyes water. Oh.
Like, if I do the Medieval Dynasty one, I'll probably focus more on the base game, which was the story. I have no idea about the Oxbow story, and I'm still learning about that one, but I'm playing that one.
Don't die. It makes me sad.
Yeah. I think the one game I'm going to have fun doing is Drova when I get around to it. My only depression factor on that is that you can't choose your spirit animal. You're literally tied to the bowl.
Numbers, go!
Oh, you mean like, yeah, the choice, yeah, because they had two separate factions, how it would and then you just get railroaded because it's focused on, like when I was talking about the spirit animals, like it gave you the impression that, oh, you might be able to be like, I'm going to choose this path, and you're like, the game's like, nope. And you're just like, oh, these all look cool. Why can't, nope. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, they have two factions. I believe it was the Druids or the Renegades, or whatever they were. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I've watched quite a lot of that because it looked like a game I could get really interested into. If there's one key factor about Drova that I would be really hooked into, is to figuring out the diversity of magic involved. Like the thing that sold me on it might be the magic and maybe how the range works out. Because oh, found a
All
lore
I could
school.
do is be a blacksmith, but this tiny town has already got one. It's times like these that I'm glad I've got my best friend
Yeah,
Jimbo around to keep me going.
yeah,
Jimbo says they need a blacksmith over by the castle in Brighthoof.
yeah,
Do they know if I'm good
yeah.
enough to work in the capital? But damn it, Jimbo believes in me.
I think another one I was reading on that another one that killed some people is that they wanted to do a mage build in Drova, but the downside is every mage build you look like an absolute barbarian. Like they're like, where's the robes in this? Like, where's the authenticity in making myself looking like a caster like shaman? Why do I have to look like I'm carrying around Daedric armor yet I'm being a spellcaster in Skyrim? And I'm just sitting there like, you know what? The only thing I want, there's a couple of things in that game that sold me. There's a couple of things that put me off, but you know what? I like the atmosphere of the game, and that's the only reason that I could be willing to pay $20 just to play it. Like even the funny thing about Borderlands is yes, you can do a story playthrough, but the irony is you have to take it at a set pace because, as you've seen, dialogue cuts out whenever you pick up a scroll or you're doing something else at the same time. Don't think I've heard of. Ooh. I was not expecting a hidden illusionary wall for that one. Talons of Severity. Torg. I like the fact that in this game, it's completely balanced no matter what. Half the time I play any Borderlands game, I'm over leveled. Here's the cathedral. What do we got here? Self-cast. Around the fissures linger for a few seconds, dealing additional damage. Ooh, sign me up on that one. Yeah, I know. If you get into a ramble, you get, yeah. Just silly things we could ramble on all night. Yeah, have a good night. Oh, I have to activate another potion. Ooh, specific.
Nice.
Sorry about that. I'm just focusing on. I have these AFK potions that help me collect skill spirits or whatever while I'm skilling, and basically it just makes it more less mandatory for to click. Let's see. Soft play. How many more dice are in this map? I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, it's only been 3 hours. Sounds about average. At this point, if I want to complete a map and grab everything I need, it's going to take me up to 4 hours, which is becoming pretty standard.
Oh, hell yeah! Time for some serious deep spore cleansing. Put me down. You're not welcome here, wicked weed. Hell no, not even a little bit. I showed them how to do that.
So if I can play it.
Electric flash! Tidbit nipply now.
lot of skellies.
Do you feel a drop? Look out! Yeah. Never mind. Too late.
Hero statue pose, apparently. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out for any customizations. I don't know. I don't know.
Looks like I pissed off some bad dudes. You take care of them while I scope out the next thing blue. Shock and awe!
Yeah, this spell, Cast and Forget, is usually a lot better for my mentality or this play. There we go. Investigate the castle.
Where are your manners, you little rotter?
Well, I want to know if there's a way I can get up there.
You absolute savage. I love it.
Oh, there's my answer. Chest. What we got? Powering Sigil of Luck. Maui. Pop, pop. Maui. Pop, pop. I don't know where I was going with that one. Okay, jump in there. Do, 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 do. Ooh. While action skill is active, increase dark magic damage by 20%. Sweet. Alter repeat. Oh, for crying out loud. I don't even like that. Better drop that and just pick this up. Nice weapon. Nice spell, though. So let's see, we got crates, piano. Is that a dice? No. Great, now I'm going to be answering my question of, is it or is it not? So then you jump on that flower. Actually, you can go to photo mode. Hello. Oh, what's down here? Saw a curve and then I was like, oh, okay. It's always good to check boundaries of the map. You never know. Oh, did I just unlock a fast travel? Ooh. That's nice. Spore Warden. Destroy the divide. Comma. And sell it all. Everything has to go. We're having a clearance sale. There we go. Alright, give me a moment. I gotta take a small break. see where I am by 4. Take something to help me sleep later. All right, let's see.
Ooh, I hope none of the townsfolk get altitude sickness. I did not think of that.
What's that altitude sickness? I can't jump in there. I can jump through here, right? No! Oh, maybe. Actually, that works. Come on, I know you can grab it. Damn it. There's another mirror here. Oh, fortunately, I unlocked fast traveling here. So, yeah. Okay, there's the first mirror, second mirror. Yeah, right here. Oh, I can't even. That explains it. So, what if I. Haha! I win. And I am rewarded with lucky dice.
Getting lucky.
This area looks interesting. Okay, jump on the flower, jump across, and doorway. Let's see if there's anything in here. Ladder. Wait, there was a ladder for this entire time. Okay, now I feel like I was cheated. Oh. When the game looks at you like, haha, you're a moron. And I'm sitting there like, oops. I can take all this chest loot at least and sell it, so that's a plus. Yeah, we'll soon be done this area. It looks like every area is 4 hours. Whee! Jump. Alright, what's down here? Yeah, don't go that way. Any scrolls or dice? Ooh, level up. Alright, what am I putting it on this time? Yeah, let's go with Quiver of Holding. That way I get ammo regeneration as well as increased mag. It's back here. Nice!
RNG's got nothing on you.
Wrong. RNG's got everything on me because I don't get purple. Legendary. Upkeep Keep. What a name. Welcome to Upkeep Keep, and we hope you enjoy your stay. Bom, bom. Oh, I see. This is going to be like a big ass slide down back down. It's the boss room. And I still never meant over there. But they all looked friendly. Excuse me.
Magic time!
Oh, Cyclops. It's a new enemy.
Wind's picking up! You have to do better than that!
Ooh, look going on.
Go for the eye!
It's in practice for the fine stage. Oh, yeah, okay.
Spell, yeah!
Do-do-do. Interesting. Anything else here missing? Still missing, what, 2 more lore scrolls? Yeah, just 2 lore scrolls. 2 lore scrolls, 1 side quest, which I'm already technically doing. And 3 lucky dice. Which is actually a lot better. I don't even have to go onto the guide for it. Yet. Bum, bum, bum. dice.
You feel
5 more
luckier,
dice.
my pussycat.
Ah!
That part wasn't canon, and neither am I.
Electric dash!
Let the magic begin! You're quite a little killer, aren't you? Where do you learn that? Well, that went about as I expected.
These protective gloves. There we go. Looks like you could jump up there. Okay. Blow that up. So if you stand on... Jump, pause, photo mode. Raise the camera. I don't see anything.
Yo, hero!
The punch forward would look to speak to. I think I just saw dice. No, I saw chat. Damn it.
Ah, you are once again very large.
See, that's what I like about you. Your attention to detail. My fairy whiskers were telling me this next bean bloom is gonna take a more hands-on approach. Gonna need you to watch my back on this one. Come on! This parasite thing is feeding on the life energy of the beanstalk, and I ain't having that. This big, beautiful beanstalk must be protected.
And the people, too, right? People are also important.
Oh, yeah, them too. I guess.
Lucky you.
I hope I didn't miss any lucky dice by illusionary walls. Oh, I'm gonna be thinking, no. These scrolls.
There it is. Now keep those things off me. It's time for punchomancy.
Punchomancy, okay. I cast fist. It's got a sniper. Back here. Out of my way. Oh, scroll.
Just another normal day in a wonderful. That's it. I'm not okay. I have a terrible fear of heights, and now I'm stuck forever, 10,000 cubits up in the air. Breathe, Sonny. Think of the ocean, your happy place. Nothing can go wrong in the ocean. It'll always be there for you. Just be brave and lift that captain pounds, and it'll be there. Oh, blessed gods. No!
Oh, my first legendary. Oh, yes. Sweet. It's keeping it real. Action cooldown rain. All damage dealt when health below 50%. Sacrificial escape cannot occur more than once every 30 seconds. Dark magic damage and spore warden. Nice. We're definitely wearing that.
Really makes the eyes water. Oh. On to the next one. Heads up, we've got company.
Section go down. Yeah, we'll talk Punch Father in a moment. Woo! Hell yeah! Oh, what do we got here? Cops of the Hollow Note. See that? It's privately owned prison. Get your piece today. Spell critical hit damage up. Assault rifle reload speed. Shotgun magazine size. While in a dungeon, effects are increased by 33%. Unfortunately, this ring sucks for my setup. Oh, man. Oh, well.
The more the dice, the better the loot.
Yeah, that could be interesting. Let's replace it with this. It reloads fast, so I'll take it. Two-shot, four-shot burst is terrible. Aegis of Tearing. Dark magic while warded. Speed is full, depleted. Dark magic resistance too. Well, the one I'm wearing increases maximum ward, right? Yeah. In that case, I'm taking it.
You just got exfoliated. Good thing we fairies don't sweat. We just glisten. Look at me. Look at me glisten.
It glistens instead of
We should be able
sweating.
to reach that monster now. Meet me back in town. Come on, let's go.
What, no dice? Looks around the corner. Dice.
Oh, that's one lucky die.
Whee!
That's a long way down from what I achieved. Hope you got buns of steel. Now get to fight.
Buns of steel. Oh, I see. Grand prize. Hit all the targets.
So, how's that took us doing? Is it okay? Wouldn't want to damage your glorious glutes.
My glutes are glorious. Well, then how do I get over here? Must be a bouncing shroom. That I didn't see before. I don't know why that location shows up if I have no access to it. Yeah, whatever. Well, if that's the last of this area, I missed 2 dice and 1 scroll, which is unfortunate.
Now get in there and whip that parasite's parasitic butt. I'll get you out of there when it's over.
A nasty, nasty, big little mushroom monster awaits. Hello.
Almost time. Parasite. Woo!
I mushed that shroom.
Abba, we're starting to see more legendaries. Yeah, drop that, drop that, drop that, drop that. Ooh, it's an SMG. Go back to the abyss. Alright, what do we got? Wizard's Pipe of Unseen Depths. Critical hit damage, gun accuracy, weapon port capacity. Zoom. Weapon board. Bullets. I will replace it with apparently this. Hell yeah, legendary SMG. Oh, this is like a loot room. Okay. Where be dice? Ooh, red chest. Garbage. Ooh, more scroll.
Fool! I know he's hiding the good incantations from us. We've been his apprentices for years. Don't we deserve the top shelf stuff? Blenson doesn't care, but I do. I do. Yes. The world will know the
Dice.
name of Castor, the Caster.
All right. So I found all the scrolls. I missed one lucky dice, and I do not feel like backtracking. So I'm probably gonna look at the locations and go grab it. Unless there's a spot that tells me I haven't been to, but highly doubt it.
You saved the day, hero.
It was a fascinating creature, actually.
The beanstalk is safe. Thanks to you.
Hey, Lotus.
What about the people?
Right, them too. That's also good. Anyway, thanks for your help. Remember, only you can prevent Spore's spires.
With that, the corruption was no more. And the fairy punch father was free to, go commune with other nature in different places and, let's be honest, probably punch stuff, because it's, kind of his jam. Quest complete!
Quest complete. Hi, Lotus. Hi, buddy. Well, we're probably going to go back to Brighthoof. Go purchase more upgrades if I can. And then I'm going to look at a video and of all the lucky dice and see if there's one dice I missed. Well, where the one dice is that I missed, that is. Let's see. Tinder. What was that place called? Tangle Drift. Tangle Drift. Lucky dice. Okay. Apparently I forgot to close that app. Okay. Alright, so while that's going, and if I see a dice before the end of this video, good. I'll go to it. Right now, let's go get my upgrade. Time to get some mag upgrades. So use that. SMG. And assault rifle. Sniper. I broke. That would be funny if that's the lucky dice I missed. I know where that one is. Okay, where's the 3 crates? Yeah, I already got that one. A lot of it for me is just trying to remember. Okay, I don't remember ever seeing a dice there. Oh no, okay, that was the dice I found right away. Dice I don't remember. Okay, hold up. Bring this back a bit more. No, a bit more. Dice by the food stand. I already got that. No. So right into town. 3/4. Okay, I know where that spot is now. So you go this way.
Where are your manners, Potter?
This is one of those locations
You
where I already.
absolute savage. I love it.
And cut curve. Where is it? I think it was right here. Just double check. I have a poor memory span when it comes to figuring this stuff out, so just bear with me on this. This was the one back here. Okay, where's the one with the 3 crates? This is why I hate trying to remember shit when I don't remember. Okay, the first one. Right before you're in town, there's one dice that was already floating. Second one's in town. Where's the bean slide? That way. Oh, I already did get this one. Okay, that's the one I was confused about. And I got the one over here. I got one there. And the one over here. already got that one. Which is across the two flowers. And then the first one was right after the bounce. You find one right away. Pretty sure I got that. That one's the cathedral. The key to this is to figure out if it's a spot I haven't been to before yet. Got that dice. The altar. Fireplace. Where's the other one? Over there. Yeah, I got that one. The big trap. I got this one. Oh, there's an illusionary wall that with the wind blows. Yeah, I got that one. I just found that one by accident.
Such a murderous mushroom.
Second floor in the cathedral.
No shame in losing to the best.
Yeah, right through the doorway, the magic mirror.
Serious. This is my competition.
I did not find that one. I know. I know exactly. Oh, no, wait, I did get that one. Hang left, loop. For a sec, I thought they were showing me. Second is. Bouncing mushrooms. The elder. Whatever. That one was, I think, over this way. Behind a door. Let's go back to the cathedral then. Oh, did I find that dice? See, whenever I do a lot of these, I just question myself, especially if I found something or not. Yeah, I've got the one dice that was in the alchemist's hut. Basically, what you're saying is how I try to backtrack. But during a lot of things, I kind of, okay, yeah, I got that one. So there's one dice I may have missed completely. Back here. Just to check. It's this way. If I missed a dice, it's in the building. Immediately hang right. And that's what happened because I wasn't paying attention. No, I got it.
I just saved you from a lifetime of embarrassing yourself. You're welcome.
That one's over by the stand. I got that one.
I beg your pardon.
How do I get back here again? Is there any way back? That would be a no.
Resurrection.
Sometimes I hate my memory span. Sometimes. Because you stare at something and you're like, did I go there? Did I? I don't. So, I find myself questioning that on occasion, quite a lot. Yeah, I got that one because that one I took the longer road for.
Nicely done.
Place. Worst case scenario, just go to all the dice locations that's shown in the video. Right now, I'm just checking one spot in particular. You never know if it's the dice you didn't get until you check if it was. Right now, they go through this cathedral, and it's like I've already gone. And if I missed that dice, it's because when I jumped there, I didn't see it or it didn't render. That's the only thing I can think of. And yep. How many times did I bounce this area? I bounced to it like twice. And I had a feeling this was the one dice I was missing. It's one of those things that blended in so well I wasn't even thinking about. As you can see, 100% progression here. Anyways, thank you for bearing with me for this last bit. So next up, well, I should probably do a everything in that. Which I already did. Alright, the loot vendor. But no, as I was thinking about was right, the next area, which is Wargoth Shallows. But you know what? It's close by, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to do this last errand here. Anyways, as I said, thanks for watching, and next time we're going through Wartooth. So I am signing.